Hello guys, welcome to my channel. Here I am Parziba, and in this tutorial I am going to tell you about the programming languages and the basics of the programming. So let's start it. Okay. So what is language and why we use language? Languages are the set of instructions or the set of statements that helps us in communications. Means if I want to communicate with the friends, family members or colleagues, then I will communicate with them with the help of language like English or Hindi in which I am comfortable. Okay, same as it is our programming languages works. Programming languages are also the set of instructions that helps us to communicate with the computer. Means if I want to communicate with the computers, then I can communicate with it with the help of programming languages. But the instructions that I'm going to pass through the program that must be in the form of machine code because our systems only understand the machine languages and the machine languages are in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, so if I try to explain the whole process of the program with the help of this diagram. Suppose there are two users, user 1 and user 2, and both are communicating with the help of English or Hindi language. But if the user 2 wants to communicate with it, he will not be able to communicate with the PC with the help of this English or Hindi language. He will use the programming language. Okay, he will use the programming language for the communication with PC. Suppose here is a C program that is doing the addition of two numbers. So how this PC will understand the program, understand this C program that is written by the user 2. Of course, this C programs will be compiled with the help of translator into the machine code. I will tell you about the translator in our next slides. Okay, so here the C programs will be compiled with the help of translator into the machine code. Then this PC can understand this machine code and then it will process it or it will give the output. Okay, if I talk about the interface, so programmers can communicate with the help of programs with the machine. But what about end users? Means normal users cannot not be able to communicate with the PC because they don't know about the programming. So end users can communicate with the PC with the help of interface. Okay, interface means without having the background details, they can perform the task. If I take the example of ATM, so the screen that is displayed on the machine, that screen is called the interface. Means they can perform the task with the help of interface. Okay. So there are basically two types of programming languages, high-level programming language and the low-level programming language. Low-level programming languages are further categorized into two programming languages, that is machine level language and the assembly level language. And the high level programming languages are the C, C++, C Sharp, Java, Python, etc. Okay, we will discuss the high level programming languages in our next tutorials. Machine level language and the assembly level language. Machine level language, I already told you that our systems only understand the machine level languages, and the machine level languages are in the form of zeros and ones. Okay, so the instruction that is written that are given to the programs are in the form of zeros and ones, and these it is also called the binary language. Okay. Then the next is assembly level language. Assembly level language is also called symbolic language, and it is, there are different types of symbols is used to design the program. But the assembly level language cannot be directly understandable by the system. There is a need of the translator. Okay, means we use the translator to convert the assembly level code into the machine code. Okay, if I compare the assembly level language to the machine level language, so machine level language is more faster than the assembly level language. Okay, because there's a zero abstraction from the hardware. Okay, but in case of assembly level language, there is a abstraction from the hardware. Okay, if I talk about the high level languages, so there are many examples like C, C++, C Sharp, and the Java. So high level languages are similar to the English. Okay, high level languages are similar to the English, means humans can understand the high level languages. Okay, so there is a need of the translator, but there is a need of the translator that helps to compile the high level languages into the low level language. Then only the machine can understand it. If I talk about the translator, so there are basically three types of the translator: compiler, interpreter, and the assembler. What is the real role of the compiler? The compiler translates the whole code. The compiler translates the high-level code or the source code to the machine code at once. Means it will compile the whole program at once. Okay. If it will found any error, then it will ignore it. It will compile it and then it will show the error that comes on the program. So here, C and C++ are the examples of the compiler. Means there is a use of the compiler in this two programming languages. It is faster when compared to the interpreter, as the entire translations happens in one. Because it is more faster to the interpreter, but because interpreter compiles the program line by line. Okay, it will compile the program line by line. It will compile the first line. Okay, then it will compile the second line. If there is no error, means if there is any error, then it will throw an error and it will stop the compilation. Here are some examples like PHP, Ruby, C Sharp, Python, and JavaScript. These are some examples of the interpreter. Okay. If there is a problem in one instruction, then the program will be executed till the previous instruction. Okay, if we talk about the assembler, so it is a system software that helps to convert the assembly level instructions into the binary formats. Okay, so these are some translators that are used in different programming languages. Okay, so I hope you guys will understand these basic things of the programming, and we will discuss the series of the high level languages in our next tutorials. Okay, so thanks for watching. Thank you.